Kumusta, Vlog Squad? Handa na ba kayong sumama sa isang kakaibang episode ng Voice of Impact kung saan kasama natin ang dynamic nating kagawad, si Honorable Kagawad Jojo Ranyada. Noong huli tayong nag-usap, tayo ay naglalakbay sa kanyang makabagong pamumuno. Pero ngayon, dadalhin namin kayo sa puso ng kaligayahan at karangalan ng Barangay Kaypian. Ito ay ang kahangahangang Eco Park. Ang Eco Park ay isang obra maestra na binuo ni Kagawad Jojo Ranyada sa tulong ng mga dedikadong miyembro ng Konseho ng Barangay Kaypian at sa walang sawang suporta sa ating punong barangay, si Honorable Zosimo Lorenzo. At dito sa Voice of Impact, si Kagawad Ranyada ay naririto upang ibahagi ang mga detalye tungkol sa kanyang patuloy na pangarap para sa ating Eco Park. At sa totoo lang, ito ay walang katapusang pag-usbong. So come on, at pasukin natin ang kalikasan at makilala ang may akda ng ito. Si Kagawad Jojo Ranyada. Hello, good morning, Honorable Kagawad Jojo Ranyada. How are you po, sir?
Okay, good morning.
Yes. Okay, sir. I'm here today at Eco Park and I'd like to ask some questions about this beautiful place, sir. So primarily, we would like to know what is the mission and vision of this Eco Park?
Okay, so ma'am, ang mission vision ng aming Barangay Kaypian Eco Park is to conserve and protect the natural environment while providing a sustainable and enriching experience for visitors. Yan. We commit to preserve biodiversity, promoting environmental education, and fostering a deep appreciation for nature among our guests. Then through responsible stewardship and community engagement, we aim to be a model of sustainable ecotourism and a catalyst for positive environmental change.
Oh, wow.
Yan po yung aming mission. Then sa vision namin, our vision in our Barangay Kaypian Eco Park is to become a premier destination for eco-conscious travelers and other center of excellence in environmental conservation. We envision a future where our park serves as a sanctuary for diverse flora and fauna, and a hub for environmental research and education, and a source of inspiring for sustainable living. We aspire to create a harmonious balance between human activity and nature, setting an example for eco parks worldwide. So binasa ko po ito dahil ito po yung pinagsama-samahang kaisipan ng aming council para ma-develop itong Barangay Kaypian Eco Park.
Thank you very much, Kagawad Jojo. So, we are into sustainability practices. So, what sustainable practices are in place within this Eco Park?
Okay, so aside this Eco Park, dito din namin nailagay yung aming material recovery facility to sustain our ecosystem na mai-sustain namin itong programa like yung house-to-house segregation, no segregation, no collection. Then, our MRF, dito po namin dinadala yung lahat ng mga collected garbage na segregated. Then, sa aming material recovery facility, we have also communal composting, na ito po yung mga biodegradable na nakukuha sa mga kabahayan na amin pong kinocompost. Then after composting, ito po yung ipinapakain namin sa aming biogas technology. So kami pa lang yung Barangay Kaypian na nakapag-provide nitong waste diversion para sa barangay na magkaroon nitong biogas. So sa biogas, once na po na ipakain namin yung mga biodegradable, nakakapag-produce po ito ng methane gas na nakakapagluto kami ng yung pang-araw-araw. Hindi na kami bumibili ng gasol, M-gas or yung electricity, hindi na po.
Wow.
Kaya ipinagmamalaki namin itong aming best practice na biogas. Sa buong San Jose del Monte, kami pa lang po ang meron dito. Dahil po doon sa problema natin sa basura, sa mga plastics, hindi po kami tumigil na makapag-research. So, nakapag-research po tayo ng isang company. Ito po yung Hope Business for Goods. Na ito na yon yung tinatawag na aling tindera. Yung pera sa basura. Ayan. So, dito yan sa likod. At yung mga plastic na nakukuha namin sa mga kabahayan ay binibili namin sa kanila para hindi na nila itatapon kung saan-saan pa. Then, binibili namin ng 2 pesos per kilo. Yun na yung pambayad nila sa kanilang mga monthly dues. Or meron po kaming programa dito, 10 pesos monthly, then 120 a year. Pag namatayan po yung isang pamilya, meron silang matatanggap na 3,000 pesos.
Wow. And
Yan.
that's from here?
From here po.
Wow.
Yan. So, yan po. Aside from that, meron po kaming eco garden na yung sludge ng aming biogas ay yun po yung ipinandidilig namin doon sa mga halaman. Parang yan na yung pinaka-fertilizer. So, nag-aani kami para sa ating mamamayan sa Barangay Kaipian.
Wow. That is really very amazing, sir, what you have told me. It's very positive for the community and very positive for our barangay po, sir. So, sir, I have a follow-up question about someone who would like to come here. How does the park promote eco-friendly transportation options for our visitors?
Okay, so malapit tayo sa Dulong Bayan. Pag galing kayo ng Dulong Bayan, straight ahead lang, then makikita nyo yung gate ng NGCP. Then left side, pababa po, yun, makikita nyo na yung aming arko ng Barangay Kaipian Eco Park. Then, pag galing po kayo ng Star Mall,
yes,
diretso lang papuntang Dulong Bayan. Paglagpas nyo ng AR,
yes,
then right side, pababa naman po. So, accessible po tayo sa pagpunta dito sa Eco Park. Then, tatlo yung way na pagpunta dito. After nung ating covered court ng Barangay Kaipian, our church, then diretso lang, dito na rin po papunta sa Eco Park.
so it's very, very convenient to come, sir. So thank you very much for this information. I'm into community engagement and I'd like to know, how does the Eco Park involve the local community in its activities and initiatives?
Well, kaya nga po, i-program o pre-project namin itong Eco Park para po talaga ito sa aming mamamayan, especially yung ating mga kabataan na pwedeng mag field trip dito. Hindi pa ito, i-develop pa po ito ng papagandahin nito. Then especially pag during December, nagkakandak din tayo dito ng night market para doon sa ating mga businesses na small businesses, entrepreneur.
Yes.
Para pagdating ng December, yun, nagtitinda sila rito sa Eco Park natin. Then, yung harvested natin dyan sa Eco Garden ay ibinebenta natin sa ating mamamayan ng lesen kaysa doon sa market. So, fresh na nakakain nila yung mga gulay. Then, syempre, meron din tayo ritong fish pond. Yun, may mga red tilapia tayo rito. Then, black tilapia na ang program namin dito in case na may mamamasyal, yun, yung mamimingwit sila, pero babayaran nila yung nabinwit nila.
Yes, tama lang din.
Yan. So, para sa maintenance. Then, gusto namin sustainable program para hindi lang dito sa Barangay Kaipian, pati sa nearby barangays, nagpupunta sila dito.
That's very nice, sir. It involves a lot of communities, a lot of people, and it really makes for a very good impact on our environment po, sir.
Yes.
As a follow-up question on this, sir, so are there educational programs or events aimed at raising environmental awareness at this time?
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Through livelihood, we are conducting recyclers, no, yung mga nagre-recycle. Gumagawa kami rito ng yung old clothes, ginagawang paso. Then, old clothes, ginagawa rin naming basahan.
Yes.
Through weaving. ang i-project po namin ito sa ating mga parent with disabilities.
Oh, that's
Then,
nice.
yung ating recycling, gaya nung straw bags.
Yes.
Ayun. So, yung straw bags, napakabenta na ngayon ng aming straw bags na tinuturo sa kanila. Then, future program na magturo kami dito nung ating candle making this coming November.
That I
Then,
like.
yung ating mga sachet ng kape,
Mhm.
itatahi para gagawing bag or tsinelas.
Oh, wow, that's very nice. I can already envision this, sir, and it's going to be very successful, sir. Thank you. Okay po, Kagawad, I'd like to know about infrastructure and development. So, how was the Eco Park developed while minimizing its environmental impact?
Okay. Una po, as a barangay legislator, ginawan po namin ito ng ordinance, yung ating Eco Park Buffer Zone ng Barangay Kaypian. Kasi hindi po natin ma-develop ito kung walang ordinansa. Pag ang programa or project ginamitan ng pera, ay kailangan may kaakibat na ordinance. So, may ordinansa tayo dito na nakipag-MOA kami sa Isabel Village, yung subdivision na to, yung village na to, for 25 years ang contract
Oh, yes. Okay.
para ma-develop itong Eco Park.
So, how many years has this been ongoing, this development? Is it less than 25 years, I presume, right?
Yes, actually 4 years pa lang.
Oh, I see. So, you have like 21 years more to continuously develop the Eco Park.
Yes, marami pa kaming i-develop kasi gusto ng aming punong barangay na yung ating sapa
Yes.
lalagyan ng hanging braids.
Ah, nice.
Then may mga bibe dyan sa tubig ng sapa. Then dito sa Eco Park, gusto namin na i-collaborate ito sa Toy Story para sa mga kids.
Oh, I see.
May mga pa-picturean dyan.
Yes, so they will
Opo.
feature Toy Story characters
Yes.
and then
Kaya inumpisa namin doon, Minion, sa aming Eco Garden.
yes, that's good. That's
Yeah.
yes, the Minions. Okay,
Yeah.
that's very nice. And you use some materials that are
Yes.
basically considered recycled. Yes.
Recycled.
Ay, how nice po, sir. How nice. Thank you, sir. Okay, sir. So, under partnerships and collaborations, I have a question, sir. So, does the Eco Park collaborate with local environmental organizations or government agencies po, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, we are under DILG and Sendro, City Environment Office. City Environment Office, where conduct a BECA, no, and the DILG. Barangay Ecological Compliance Audit. Actually, we are very happy, ma'am, dahil our barangay is one of the finalists in a competition.
Wow. This is for
Ah.
Becca, sir?
Yes. Oo.
When will this be, sir? When this is
Uh,
competition?
Last September 12, our evaluation here
Yes.
in our Eco Park, MRF. Then, all of the folders, things that we gather, lahat po namin yon ay naipresent sa kanila. Well, ang sabi naman nung aming evaluator ay 100% sana makabalik ulit ang Barangay Kaypian para doon sa mga awards.
Wow. Sir, this evaluation of Becca under the ILG Senro, is this an ongoing competition that they do, or is this a new one just now?
Ongoing.
Ongoing. Yes.
Ongoing. So, yung sinalihan namin, it is all over Bulacan.
Oh,
Hindi,
I see.
kasi yung Barangay Kaypian as representative ng City of San Jose del Monte.
Yeah.
Then after that, pag nanalo, nag-champion sa Bulacan region.
Wow. So there will be an ongoing competition pa rin for this Becca, but it will be region-wide already.
Yes.
Wow.
And also our Eco Garden. Ang evaluation nito October 24.
Oh, I
Region.
see. So, is our Eco Garden ready for this evaluation po,
Yes.
sir? Yes, that's good. That's very heartwarming to know, sir. And I'm excited to really follow up on this one by October, sir, just to make sure that we are in the right path of our presentation. This is also very helpful for us. And then, magbibigay po ito ng karangalan sa buong San Jose del Monte, Bulacan.
Yes po.
And our Barangay Kaipian. Thank you very much, sir, for this information. Okay po, sir. So, have there been any challenges po or obstacles when you were building the Eco Park? And how were these challenges overcome?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, dati, napakahirap nung pag-convince namin sa aming mga mamamayan doon sa pagtulong dito sa pag-build ng Eco Park natin, then yung sa ating solid waste management. Pero through communication doon sa ating mga leaders, sa mga homeowners president, na tulungan kami through sa community. Kaya napakaganda pala kung nako-convince natin yung ating mga komunidad, mamamayan para mapagtulong-tulungan. So isa pa syempre, although may konting budget na yung ating barangay para dito sa programa, siyempre hindi kaagad-agad matatapos. So unti-unti, year by year, nade-develop. So kaya makikita natin later on yung pag-develop nitong programa sa Eco Park.
I see. Okay, sir. What measures are in place right now to ensure that the expansion does not harm the natural ecosystem or the biodiversity of the park, sir?
Siguro wala kaming nakikita na na harmful dito sa aming gagawin dahil meron specific na square meter yung place ng Eco Park. So yung place na yun lang yung isi-secure namin na mapaglagyan ng mga programa. Hindi kami makaka-apekto doon sa nearby mga houses kasi may sariling sukat yung lupa.
It's really demarcated po, sir, and it's exclusive for the Eco Park expansion. Have you utilized the whole area already, sir, for this expansion? Or there is still more room for expansion in the future?
Meron pa rin kasi itong gitna wala pa kaming dyan.
So you still have plans. I
Yes.
know that you still have plans and it's still ongoing. That's very good to know, sir. So thank you for that answer. We wish to express our heartfelt gratitude to Honorable Kagawad Jojo Arañaga for his insightful vlog interview showcasing the stunning Eco Park of Barangay Kaipian. We are so looking forward to the possibility of collaborating with him once again in the future to cover upcoming developments in this area. Mula sa pagkapanalo natin ng unang pwesto sa kompetisyon ng DECA na may perpektong 100% hanggang sa pag-usbong ng mga plano ni Kagawad Jojo Arañaga para sa Eco Park, ito ay isang masalimuot na paglalakbay ng saya, inspirasyon, at pag-asa para sa ating komunidad. Huwag kalimutan pindutin ang like, ibahagi ang video na ito sa inyong mga kaibigan at kapitbahay, at mag-subscribe para sa mga susunod pang kapanapanabik na kwento at karanasan mula sa ating minamahal na Barangay Kaipian. Tandaan, ang pagbabago ay hindi natatapos dito. Ito ay isang patuloy ng paglalakbay at sa mga leader na tulad ni Kagawad Jojo Arañaga at isang komunidad na tulad ng atin, walang hanggan ang mga posibilidad. Ito po si Judy Bello Fabian nagsasabing salamat at hanggang sa susunod na pagkakataon, let's keep making waves and leaving our mark on the world.